People often ask me, how is the first conversation with me? Why should I book a first call with you, right? They ask. Because before either of us decides whether we are going to work together, we both need to know whether we are the right fit. So this conversation goes both ways. You get to meet me, and not only the person you have been seeing on the video, you see me as a real flesh, actually, a real human being. So you get to feel my energy. You get to see whether you feel safe with me, whether you trust me, whether my way of working resonates with you. And I get to also meet you, to understand where you are in your life right now, to see whether the Alive training program is the right next step for you. And I'm also a human being, just like you. I have known fears. I have known self-doubts. I have known shame. I've had patterns that kept me repeating the same bad stuff in relationships. I have made mistakes many times. The difference isn't that I'm different from you. The difference is that I was willing to look at them, to understand them, to keep learning from them until they actually became wisdom. I am not above you in any way. I am simply a little further along the same path. So today, I have the privilege of walking beside people who are ready to do the same. And most of the people who come to me are high achievers. From the outside, they all look successful. They have built businesses, careers, families. They have achieved so much. They have won. People admire them. Yet in the inside, there are two completely different worlds. The achiever on the one side and the fear of losing on the other side. The confidence on one side and the self-doubt on the other side. The status on one side and the feeling of never being enough on the other side. And one who keeps going and the one who is exhausted. Most people believe that this is just who they are, but it isn't. On our first call, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you that your fear is not you. Your shame is not you. Your self-judgment is not you. And your need to prove yourself is not you. These are only layers. Layers you have carried for so long. They have become part of your personality. You learned them, you adapted to them, you survived with them. But they are not who you are. Once you see those layers, you begin to separate yourself from them. And that's where freedom actually begins. So there is something else I want you to know. This is probably one of the very few places in your life where you don't have to perform. You don't have to impress me. You don't have to convince me. And you don't have to be successful. You don't have to be strong. And you don't have to have the right answers, because there is no right answer here. You cannot fail this conversation. You are already enough the moment you arrived here. So because I am not interested in a personality you have built to survive, I'm interested in the human being underneath it. I know your conditioning is not you, and I want to meet the person beneath it. Most people leave this first conversation saying the same thing. I finally felt seen. I finally felt understood. And I didn't feel judged. I could finally be myself. And for many, it's the first conversation they have had in years where they didn't have to defend themselves, perform, or pretend they were okay. And even if you decide not to work with me, you will leave understanding yourself in a completely different way. That's why I offer these conversations. Not to convince you, but to give you the opportunity to see yourself actually clearly. And sometimes that's all it takes, one honest conversation, and it can change the direction of an entire life.